Hello, it's Jean Drum Pagano. Tonight I'm going to be doing the first of 9 presentations on the ADF virtues. I'm going to present to you the ADF definition of the virtue, a Merriam-Webster definition of a virtue, my definition of a virtue, an example, and I'll finish off with a prayer that I wrote for that particular virtue. Tonight we will begin with wisdom. The ADF definition of wisdom is good judgment, the ability to perceive people and situations correctly, deliberate about and decide on the correct response. Merriam-Webster gives us 4 choices. The ability to discern inner qualities and relationships, otherwise known as insight. Good sense, otherwise known as judgment. Accumulated philosophical or scientific learning, otherwise known as knowledge. A wise attitude, belief, or course of action, or the teaching of ancient wise men. My definition of wisdom is the ability to use discernment to make a proper choice. As we move through life, we are often given choices of what to do. Sometimes the choices are rather easy. The thing that we want to do and the things that we should do, that we feel are correct to do, are the same thing. So it's not hard at all to make that choice. There are other times where self-interest may motivate us to make a choice different than what might be the right thing to do. I'll give you an example. Let's say I go to the grocery store and I'm buying some groceries and I give cash to the cashier of a certain amount, and the cashier is going to give me change back. In the process of giving me change back, the cashier gives me too much money. Now, I have a couple of choices. I can do nothing or take the money and run, or I can do what I consider to be the right thing and give the money back. This is not only a question of wisdom in some ways, but a question of another one of our ADF virtues, which is integrity. But I think the wisdom here is to discern the situation and make a correct choice based on the moral code that we live by. For me, getting too much money back is not something that I want to take, so I would give it back. And for me, that would be wisdom. I'll give you another example. My car stalls. I'm at the edge of the expressway, and I decide that I want to get to the other side of the expressway, but it's a very, very busy expressway. So I have a couple of choices. I can wait, or I can just run across the expressway and hope for the best. In this case, self-preservation and not wanting to get hit by other cars would suggest that the best choice of action would be to wait. Wait for the right time to cross, as opposed to just crossing right now because I want to get across. This is another example of wisdom. Finally, let me leave you with my wisdom prayer. This wisdom prayer, the structure of this wisdom prayer, is the same structure that we will see throughout the 9 virtues. Earth Mother, spirits of inspiration, ancestors, nature spirits, shining ones, give me good judgment. Grant me the ability to perceive people and situations correctly. When faced with a decision, let me deliberate about and decide on the correct response. So be it. And there you have it, wisdom for this evening. Thank you.